Floss Tube.
How are you?
I'm Memory.
And I'm Amy.
Welcome to the current situation.
Oh boy, we did not look it up.
Maybe 35. I'm going to say 35.
I think it is 35. Could be 36, could be 34.
We just spent the last 5 minutes trying to get this glare off my glasses, but it is.
As you can see, it did not work.
It did not work, and I can't take them off because then I can't see. Hi.
Hola.
We made it without like 4 weeks this time.
Yes, that's very true. I'm glad everybody missed us.
Yeah, this is our channel about Floss Tube. We keep forgetting to say that. About cross stitch.
About Floss Tube? It's about Floss Tube? How much have you been drinking tonight?
None. This is our channel about cross stitch. We have to say that. So our last video was a hot mess.
And that's any different than this video currently that we're on.
Yeah, because you didn't even pull up the paper. But in retrospect, after reading a couple of comments, we realized we left out a whole lot of stuff. One thing
she left out a whole lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, I really looking back, it was like February that we last filmed, so it was like, or March, 1st of March. So it's like there was so much that actually happened and all of that with the, you know, being home and all that, but there was just so much with the move and everything that we just forgot to tell y'all. The first thing was someone asked about Corky, or Corgi. Was it end of March, 1st of April?
I don't remember what it was.
Corky, we had to make the difficult decision to let him cross the Rainbow Bridge. He was having no quality of life, and we struggled for quite a while.
At least a good month, at least.
Yeah, before we came to the decision, and it was a rough time. But somebody asked about Corky in the comments for the last video, and I realized that we just kind of brushed right past April and May because...
Well, we had a bad couple of months, I guess you can say, between losing him and then the house and...
The house, and then, you know, we were in the
COVID and... Like everybody else, of course.
Yeah, and then Kylie had her 17th birthday in the middle of all that, and you really couldn't, you know, celebrate or do anything because of the situation of quarantine. Then we were moving, lots of crazy stuff. But
however, he is sitting on our TV stand, and he watches us every day. He looks over us, so he's still with us.
Don't like to start with sad news, but to the person who did ask about Corky, I did respond, and that was very sad. But we still have Baxter.
Oh,
Baxter
joy.
loves apartment life.
Yeah, but I don't love him in apartment life.
So I was looking for something under the bed in one of our under the bed boxes, and I came across all...
Let me tell you though, first off.
Let's talk about it.
She labeled the boxes UBB.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell does UBB mean? What is in this? And she goes, it means under the bed box.
Under the bed box.
I have no idea.
Bad Baxter. So as we were packing up to move, I put a lot of things that I was finishing in a bin because I knew we were bringing the bin, and I hadn't been able to show you guys. So some of the things that we were working on as we were moving.
Well, actually, it was a lot during COVID because
Yeah.
we were home from work, and you finished a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I finished this one.
Oh, you can't see them. Oh, there you go.
That's a little bit better. This was out of the Just Cross Stitch 2019 Christmas. Yeah? No? I'll have to look. See, this is going to be bad because I don't remember where most of these came from. That was one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. If anybody really wants to know, I can find it and see which one it is. But he's super cute. The only thing I changed was this. I used a Threadworks variegated. Don't ask me what color because I don't know.
Hey, what color was
I don't know. And I changed the llama to icicle. I think that's weeks because
That's what we had on hand.
that's what I had on hand. Yeah. And it showed up a little bit better. And then I finished this one. I know that if you guys have been with us for a while, I was stitching this one for my mom for Mother's Day. And for whatever reason, we don't have a picture of the finished product. I mean, I finished the piece and then...
Oh, no, moment.
I finished the piece and we backed it and put it in a baker's box for my mom. We put burlap flowers on it, and that was her Mother's Day present. Turned out Really cute. If anybody's interested in this, put a comment below. I'm happy to pass the stash. I didn't write on it except for what I changed some colors on the back. I'm happy to send it on because I will not stitch that again because those words were not my friend. They were not. And then I was working on this one from It's So Emma that Amy bought for me because she's sweet. And
me?
You. Oh. And I did it just on white Ada and all the called fors. And we just went to the Joann before we left because we don't have no Joann here. And we bought a little pack of buttons.
That's so blasphemy. Cute. How can you not have a Joann?
I know, right? There is no Joann.
We have a Michael's and a Hobby Lobby, which we don't usually go to. But the Hobby Lobby is like an hour away.
Yeah, so Michael's, and that's about it. But anyway, this one's all done. And we can just get like a little frame for it. It's so cute. This was so much fun to stitch.
You took that on the cruise.
I did. I took this when we went on the cruise in February, and then I finished it right when we got back from we started being quarantined. But that was in my box. No, I should leave that out because somebody's going to want that. And then I had the primitive hair witch on the beach.
I love this one.
I know, it's so fun. It turned out so cute. This was just a piece of 28 count even weave that who knows where it came from. But it's super duper cute. I used all the call fors. It took a little bit because I had to get, that's Weeks Dirt Road, I think.
Yeah, you had to beg, borrow, and steal.
I did. It was like...
That was during COVID, so...
It was like 4 skeins.
Yeah, everybody was running out.
And everybody was running out, but I love her. She's cute. We'll probably throw her in a frame for Halloween because she'll be cute to hang in the house at Halloween at the beach. And then the last one that was in the box that I kind of finished, not really, it's not really finished. I had been working on Shepherd's Bush Celebrate Everything. This is I did on a piece of fabric that Amy dyed for me. Do you remember what it was? Ada. Was it Ada? No, it's an even weave of some sort. So it's probably a 28 or I don't know. Amy dyed it. But the stitching is all done. But I didn't get the button pack. So I think when I bought it, maybe they didn't have the button pack at the time or something, and I just haven't ordered it from, there's a button pack from Javco. So it's all done except for the buttons. But it's cute. I liked it. I liked it. So those were all fun finds in the under the bed box.
Yeah. I didn't have any finishes during cooking. I was just working on my mom's piece.
Yeah.
When I was stitching, I was working on my mom's piece. But you had a lot more downtime during the work day than I did because I was still a little busy.
Yeah, you were busy. We went to halftime for a little bit. So yeah, I had a lot more downtime. But those were fun to find, and I'm pretty sure that like Winter Quaker's in here too, but I'm pretty sure that I had showed that. I don't remember, and I don't want to go back to all the videos to see, but I stitched this one on 18 count dwarf by Picture This Plus.
I love that one.
It's gorgeous. And I actually didn't mind the Valdani threads. I've heard some like them, some hate them. I actually like them. But yeah, this just needs a frame, and it's gorgeous. Beautiful. You need to stitch the other ones because I have no desire to stitch anymore.
It has specialty stitches, but I'm not really sure about specialty stitches.
It's alright. Alright, what you got?
Oh, we're going to trade now.
I'll take the extra.
I guess I'll just talk about what I've been working on this week. 2 weeks.
Do your weeks.
Which is not a lot. Because once again, when I get home from work, I'm exhausted. Start a new job, so training, and it's hectic. It's way busier than what I'm used to. This is a thing I hate stitching the most.
Why are you continuing to stitch?
Because I already started it. I'm invested. And see, that's the problem.
But you're almost done.
I know. I'm invested. The pattern sucks.
The pattern is awful.
It is the worst pattern I've ever seen in my life.
I think we talked about this pattern before. It was a freebie. I picked it up for
From
you.
Stitchcon.
From Stitchcon.
It's called All Nuts, right?
And you always say it that way.
Because all nuts.
Trail Creek Farm. We've talked about this pattern before.
They're still around because I've seen them.
I don't see a date on it.
It's probably like from the 1900s.
Well, I'm sure there was probably
like 1800s. I'm sorry.
It's not the 1800s. I'm sure there's probably a cover page that we don't have. And that's
There
probably
is,
why it was
because
in the freebie.
it got wet. Remember, because you spilled wine on it, or champagne or something. I don't know, and it got wet. I had to throw it away.
Oops.
You spilled something on it. Anyways, this is where I'm at with all nuts. I think I just have like some little things here. Put that back over. Let's see where I got. Yeah, I got some little motify things over here. I got some more nuts over here on this side, and then I'm done. It's just a matter of, back to this again. I got some motify things here, and I got some nuts over here. It's probably going to be given to somebody.
You're going to put all that hard work into this horrible
Like
thing.
my mom.
Oh, your mom. Okay.
Mom, you want an all nut?
She'll think of you every time she sees it. You put
I'm just saying.
Put your family names on there.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Paul, big letters right at the top. So I'm almost done with it. It's just very hard for me to stitch on it. I hate it. Worth a passion.
Show them your cute bag.
Oh, you got Stitchcon by Jen Calvert.
Isn't it pretty?
And that's the front.
I like
The best thing is this material right here. My my stepmom made us a quilt, and it has that same exact material, but we don't have it. It's still in Ohio.
She says it's the ugliest quilt she's ever made.
I love it.
I do too. It's beautiful. We'll show it to you if we ever get it. Do you
Well,
know what you say to the beach when it says, "Come walk on me"?
What?
Sure. Get it? Sure.
So, anyways, yes, I get it.
That was anticlimactic. Worked hard to work that in.
This one is Barbara Anna. I'm really not organized. Yeah, everybody's seen the scissors.
Let it snow. She's got lots of scissors now, though. I think there's a new one out, isn't there?
Well, you're doing the stick.
But I think there's a new set of scissors out.
Is there? I don't know.
I think so.
This is where I'm at. I told Memory to pick something out of my bucket for me to work on this past weekend. This is where she picked it.
I love the scissors. I love this little scissors.
I'm finally getting to some red. I like the red.
Yeah, I love these little scissors right here. They're so cute.
Wait till you see the little snowman when he
I
comes in.
know, they're so beautiful.
But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Not very far, but you know, I'm getting there. I skip around a
The
lot.
color's not great. That's 18 count tombstone color
what it is?
cotton.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the colors of the floss kind of up close. Well, that one doesn't have floss in it yet. But you can't really see it on the camera.
No.
So
I
those
haven't
are...
figured out, is this the best place to film yet?
Well, it's where our chairs are.
Yeah. Must do.
Well, we could probably go outside, but then it might be noisy.
Probably noisy. We're by a park. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we can try that next time.
Maybe.
So those are my whips. I don't have anything else to really show. No.
Okay, let me see what I worked on.
I swear I haven't been lazy.
No, you're really,
I just have to go into an office area. Memory works from home now, so she has more time to do stuff.
Yeah, I don't have as much commuting. I gotta switch the dog again.
Oh. My turn.
So, this week's, lordy, such a mess. This week up first was catching up my temperature tree now that we moved. Stitch and Mommy, her website on Etsy. I've been seeing on Floss Tube a lot of people are showing them, and it's very neat to see all the people from all different parts of the world stitching them, how they look so different. Mine's just on 14 count. Light blue, something, Ada. Had it in stash. I caught all the way up to June, I got the July branch done, but I haven't started July.
But it's July 7th.
I know. So I'll probably do that on Sunday or Saturday. It's supposed to be rainy here this week, so.
Got a storm of brewing.
This past weekend we spent a lot of time out in the pool and on the beach.
Gotta love beach living.
They're having a phenomenon where starfish are, or sea stars is now the politically correct term.
They're called sea stars?
Yeah, sea stars we're supposed to call them now.
Why?
Because I guess that's what they're called.
But they're called starfish.
Well, anyway, they're washing up onto the beach and like, you can't even describe it. It's just like massive. Like you could literally put your hands in the water and pick up a handful of them. To the point where they were calling volunteers to
Help get them back into the
come
ocean.
get them back in the ocean and to tell people to not take them.
Yeah, people were taking them home when they were still
They're
alive.
still alive, people.
At least memory waited till they was dead.
Yeah, we went one night and because my wife loves me, she took me in the rain down to the pier so that we could get them. I mean, the tide was out and they were way up and they were obviously dead. So we got a handful. They were dead. We would never take the living creature.
You lied because you have a shell with a living creature in
I
it.
did, but I didn't know it was in there. Itty bitty. Then I worked on.
You worked on that this week?
I did work on this week because this is my thought.
What was
with
that?
I don't know. This was my thought on this one. Carla, Craft Addict K, she passed the stash to me when she finished it. So when I finish it, I want to send it to somebody else, and I thought maybe I could keep a record. Because I downloaded it on the iPad so I could use the iPad to stitch it. You were sitting beside me when I worked on it because we were talking about
I remember
it.
because you was a happy. Oh, that's when I got home early. That was on Friday.
Yeah,
or
I was
Thursday.
like, wait a minute, I'm having a recollection of you like
I remember the
chatting
H
with
now.
me. Yeah, we were talking about the H.
No.
I'm doing this in all the call for colors. This is a fabric by Leslie, but I cannot remember what it is. It is a 32 count. And then the floss is all the called fors, but they're getting really washed out. So this time I finished this motif and I did the candle, and then I came back and did the happy Halloween, the girl and the birds. And that's kind of where I'm at. This piece is so pretty.
Oh my God! You realize we're not recording? I'm just kidding.
That was so not funny. The only thing I traded was the white. I'm using glow in the dark.
That was too funny.
That was not funny.
It was funny.
That was not funny.
Please tell me that was funny, y'all.
That's what I live with every day.
Ooh, Baxter, I know.
I know, yeah. So, feed unto itself. And then the only other thing, oh, let me put that back in. Y'all like my bag? I made that.
Yeah, she's been sewing. Can you believe it?
See, I made that.
It's just in the storage now.
I know, I've been thinking about when we go up to Charlotte, we might have to get it.
Might have to because we have some more news to tell.
We have news later. And the only thing that I worked on this week, I'm kind of like seriously obsessed right now with my hate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm obsessed with it because I'm right here. So there's stuff to see now. I don't want to take it out of the hoop. Yes, I'm stitching in the hoop because I have no idea where our Q-snaps are. I'm pretty sure they're in storage.
We have a lot of stuff in storage.
But see, I came down, I finished this page.
Did you really start the house right here? Is that
Yeah.
the house?
Yeah.
Memory Baker.
Yeah.
Just so you can see the house.
Yes. I was so excited.
You're awful.
Okay, so last time I was finishing this page, so I finished the page, right? Look how pretty. You can see the tree. See, it's so pretty when you look at it in there, because stitching you don't see it. And then I turned the page and I was like, oh, there's a house. So I started up here, and I was trying to be good and come down the column. But then I realized I could go out like this, and I just wanted to see the house so bad. So I'm like so addicted to it today because...
Has this been your project all day?
Yeah. Shh. Shh. No, I was working very hard today.
In between emails and phone calls.
But it's so cute. It's so exciting to get there and to like see something other than tree blob
Yeah.
to see something take shape. So I've been kind of obsessed with that. The only other thing is I finished the Rovaris, but I sent you a picture so you could put it in because I put it in our table. So Amy will put a picture in of the Rovaris walk on the beach that is already put in the table. What else you got? Do you have any finishes?
No.
Talk design. Talk design to me, baby.
Talk dirty to you?
Well, in our house, it's more like design.
Or stitching.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Alright, we're going to start with the stuff that's up on the shop now. They're not finished.
Because we moved.
We moved. However.
Have some paper?
Yeah, because this is going to be see-through.
Oh, let's do it that way.
This one is the first one. It's called 8 Nights and 8 Lights. I guess I could have read that through the camera.
Yeah, cut it right through the camera.
Instead of showing everybody the long dog sampling in the book. Oh. My God, what is wrong with me? And you really can't see it in...
Oh, the lighting.
Why are you smacking
Don't
me?
say bad words. Say all nuts.
Oh, nut. Okay, there you go.
There
You
you
can
go.
see the and sign very faintly behind it. If you don't know, it's for Hanukkah. So that's up in our shop right now.
Thank you for stitching it,
Ariel.
This is Threadworks. This is such pretty thread.
Yes, I love threadwork.
This was on Helix, 18 count Helix. Yeah, because this is the other half of the tombstone.
And Memory stitched this one. It's called Thankful for My Tribe. And then there's a needle going through Tribe, which is very faintly also. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That one's up in the shop.
That's on 32 count Sea God by Under the Sea Fabrics, and the thread is Threadworks. Autumn Leaves, I think it's called.
And this one I stitched. It's called Let's Get Cozy.
Cozy.
It's just a coffee cup with a little snowflakey on it.
Tell about that coffee cup.
That coffee cup is a pain in the ass. It's that
She is.
Krennic. I don't like stitching with Krennic. That was my first time. I cussed the whole time.
Yeah, that took a long time.
But feel free to change it if you buy it. Then Memory / Oliver. Oliver started it, right? And then there was something going on with the fabric.
The fabric. Hold on, I got the other little bag. The fabric was 40 count kelp, but
Yeah.
I don't know who it was from. But as he was stitching it, it was
kept catching.
and ripping the thread. So he sent it back, and we called Leslie at Under the Sea, and we said, Leslie, we need fabric for this, and she sent us this one. But this is one Oliver stitched.
It's so cute.
I cut him out and kept him. I think I'm gonna make like a little fob or something out of him. He's so cute.
You're gonna make a fob?
Or, well, yeah, you will. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it to Amy, and she's gonna do stuff with it.
And so this is Jack. We made him bigger than on that one because Memory can't see that tiny.
I can't see 40.
So this is Jack. He will be part of our pirate series because we have Holly up there for the Christmas, and he will be our Halloween one. Hence Jack. Jack-o'-lantern Jack. Hey, did you know? Do you know why pirates? What are you looking at?
I'm waiting.
Don't take a bath before they walk the plank.
Why?
Because they will wash up on shore. Yeah. Do you know what a dyslexic pirate says? Rah!
Instead of our. You're so awful. You're going to hell for that one. Straight to hell. Is this one up for sale yet? No.
No, I haven't. We gotta iron it and stuff.
Yeah, we gotta iron it and stuff.
Speaking of the Etsy shop, though,
The stuff.
will you put that away?
I will.
Nice. Thank you. We are having the sale right now for
Jolly July.
Jolly July, summer sale, summer blitz, summer. Want to spend your money, whatever you want to do.
You need to drop some cash.
Yeah, it's everything's already marked down on the shop, so feel free to hop on in there and give us your money. It's 20% off of everything right now. And of course, you know the Etsy rules. If you spend more than $35, we signed up that you get free shipping. So that's that. Do you want to talk about the other thing, or do we need to wait?
Well, no, I mean, I don't think so. We're
This is Memory's grand idea. I mean, she's smart. I mean, I married a smart woman.
Well,
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, right. I'm glad it was a good idea. As we've lived in Myrtle Beach, we don't have an L&S anymore. Closest is about 2 hours away. So we see a lot of people on, the cross stitch groups talking about what's available in Myrtle Beach. So we were trying to come up with a way that we could bring our footprint to the Myrtle Beach area for when stitchers are here, because it's huge tourist.
Mm-hmm.
When stitchers are here, they might have something that they could go and see or buy product, or there's no Stitchy stores.
Because most people would rather see it. I mean, you stitchers know. I mean, you'd rather see it before you go and buy something.
But also on the other side of the coin, we have to work for a living. I assure you that there are very few out there getting rich from cross stitch design. If you are, tell us the secret. But just trying to explore different ways to bring cross stitch to the Myrtle Beach area, or maybe introduce some new people to it. And we went to this store that was in Charlotte. It's called Black Lion. So we got to look, and basically it's where you, as a vendor, lease a space in the store to have your product. So you don't have to be there. Your stuff is just in the store. Sort of like consignment, but not really. Does that make any sense? It is called Pluff Mud, Pluff. And for those of you who are not in the South, Pluff Mud is like the mud that's under,
like in your
when the tide goes out, and it smells really bad.
Yeah.
It's very common in this area, Charleston, in the South. It's not really swampy, low country, I guess.
Low country,
Pluff Mud. But it's a cute little store. They sell a lot of crafts. It's like Etsy in the store.
It's all local artisans.
All local. So we've reached out to them and had a conversation about renting a space from them so that we'll be able to put cross stitch stuff in their space, and we'll try it out for a couple of months and see how it goes, and if there's a market to expand, or it may just be a good way to kind of get cross stitching in the community here. But
and who knows, we might expand and open a store one day here.
You never know. Possibilities, right? But we'll be working in the next probably 2 weeks or so to get stuff narrowed down for what will go. We'll probably do needle minders and scissor charms and charts, and just kind of go from there as far as if we get feedback, if people are going there. It's going to be in Merle's Inlet, which is a little south of us.
Well, it's only like about 15, 20
about
minutes.
15-20 minutes. So if you were in the Myrtle Beach area, it's very convenient. Plus, a lot of people go there, go to the Drunken Goat, and eat and watch the goats on Goat Island.
Oh my God! Drunken Goat is Drunken Jacks.
Drunken Jacks.
Oh, get it right if you want to talk about it.
Y'all, it's awesome. You sit on the porch over the water, and there's an island full of goats. And you just sit there and eat, and you watch the goats.
Really good food, too.
The food is amazing.
Yeah, really good food.
So definitely worth a trip. But, we'll play with it when we're in there and everything's up and running. We'll put more information on the website or the Facebook page and let you guys know for sure if you're in the area, or if I see anybody post. Or if you're in Myrtle Beach, you can just come see us. I'll pull out my UBB and say, what do you want to buy?
It's not going to be a big space. We're just going to rent a small space for now and just see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. So there won't be a lot there, but there will be some stuff there.
Yeah, it would be worth. But even if you're not, it's just a cute place to go. There's other shops and things around. Lots of local artist stuff. There's signs and farmhouse stuff and beach stuff, and
it's almost like a consignment store per se, but not.
It's like Etsy in a store. It's people who are making their stuff,
but they make a little bit of money off of what you sell.
So we'll see. If you want the information, let us know. We'll be happy to send it to you. But it'll be probably about 2 weeks. We'll probably take this week to get situated as far as what we want to actually put there, and maybe make some new stuff. We got lots of charms and beads.
I got a lot of new. Right before we moved here, Joann's was having sale. Was it Joann's? Probably. That's usually all we go to. It was at Joann's or Michael's. And they we got some new beach.
Halloween.
No,
and
the beach
and-
ones. The beach ones we found. So
We'll play with it. It's supposed to rain here. We're getting like a tropical
Yeah.
thing, so we'll see.
mm-hmm.
That's exciting. You'll put a picture in my thing. We already talked about that.
Yes. What's your haul?
I
Did you
bought
get anything?
a few things.
Actually, that's free.
Yeah, I downloaded Pandemic like everybody else in the world and helped assist in crashing website. Y'all, I don't know. 365 by 429. I saw somebody say it was going to be like 50 skeins of floss if you did it as they say.
So I wouldn't use specialty.
I don't know, man.
If you do, I mean, you could use a very good at DMC.
I've seen a lot of people doing stuff like some people are doing the animals in a different color, like everything black and like the animals are red or whatever. I don't know. It's gorgeous. I've never stitched a long dog. I've seen a couple people start posting pictures and it's beautiful. It is available on their website now. It is no longer free. I think it's $35 maybe. It was only free for a week. I heard today that next year is their 25th anniversary.
Really?
So, good deal. The pandemic, I don't know if it'll ever happen. We'll see.
When did we start?
It's been over a year.
Yeah, so we've already had our 1 year.
We were probably quarantined. Happy quarantine! Woo-hoo! I'll make you a cup of coffee to celebrate. I'm digging my table. So you know on Christmas when like what is that? You know Christmas when people open presents and they're like thank you and you're like oh what I buy you? That's the face you just. Well, I'm digging my Rovaris over there, so I went online the other day to see what else they had. I got this one. Look, baby, what I bought.
It's not a good thing that she works from home.
Look, baby, what I bought.
I see.
I got, oh,
I
that's so
see.
cute. Look at that pun. I got C. But I don't want it to be a pillow. I think I'm going to put it in the table. I'm digging the stitch in the table. I love it. The colors work. The colors work for a house. Except I'll probably change these are red. I'll probably change that to orange because we have more orange. And then the little crab's separate. Look, I can't show y'all because he's just a pattern. He's just a little crab. He's cute. Yeah, I got that. I can't with you. Last Friday, Mystic Fabrics, Misty was having her fabric games. If you don't know what fabric games are, basically you join her Facebook group. She has Fabric of the Month and Glorious Fabrics. They're all beautiful. But every once in a while she does a fabric games, and for several hours she just throws fabric up for sale. And you basically first come, first serve. In like the first hour you can only get 2 of them, but basically you comment. We had friends in town and we went out to dinner, so by the time I commented, oh, we got one. It's really pretty though. Amy was saying we needed more neutral. So this one it's actually the June fabric of the month. It's called Diversity. It's a 28 count Lugana. It's pretty.
That is pretty color.
Isn't it pretty? It's just very,
It's almost like a gray brown.
yeah, it's very subtle.
I can't really see it anymore.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but it's very pretty. It's a good size piece. That was worth $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy with that. And then the only other thing I bought, which I'm playing with fabric. I showed you, don't look at me like that. I was ordering something for Kylie. Oh, Kylie got a waitressing job and I had to order her survey book. And I saw this. Okay, y'all.
You told me after the fact.
Yeah. I don't usually stitch dimensions kits because I'm not a kit person. Not really. They're not my fave. But look, it says I love you to the beach and back. And it comes with all the stuffs to make it. However, I didn't like the stuffs because it was just Ada. So what do you think about this? I was playing with this fabric. It needs to be done on 14 count to make it still work with the hangy thing. So here's the threads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do y'all think about that?
That was kind of cool.
I think so. Or
It almost looks like a sunset.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It
I
could
dig it.
work, yeah.
I dig it.
I think so. And it's 14 count. We have very little 14 count in
Yeah,
our
we don't
stash,
usually
so
keep a lot.
I was like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, sunset.
I don't know where that came from.
Tara sent this to me
Oh.
last year, I think, in my birthday prize, because we had this one and another one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I showed you. Yeah, I kinda like
The
that.
only one I'd be worried about showing up might be that yellow.
Yeah. But if it doesn't show, I can just switch it. But feel the thread. It's weird. Oh, it's wool. Look, wool strips.
Oh, you never stitched before.
Oh, they gave me a needle too, I think. Yeah, I had all this stuff. That's weird. Do you still stitch it the same way? I
Look
guess
at
so.
the instructions.
Oh, that would be a good idea. Good kits. I do need them. I think that's all about. I told Amy to talk me off the ledge today, but she didn't do a very good job. So,
It's because I think it would be cute.
it is what it is.
It's because Leslie's doing her stitch along with who?
Autumn Lane Stitchery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them.
Leslie, I'm gonna be ordering in a minute. I said, Amy, talk me off the sledge because I don't usually do mystery. It's a mystery stitch along. Leslie's done exclusive fabric and B-pack and blah blah blah. And Autumn Lane Stitchery did the mystery style starting September 1st. Wasn't gonna do it. Wasn't gonna do it. Keep thinking about it. The fabric's gorgeous. The price is really good. It's under the sea. I like Autumn Lane, so she did not do a very good job.
No, I didn't do.
No. So I would be ordering that.
My bad.
You failed. But that's
Wouldn't be the first thing I have failed at in my life.
but you got me. Cheesy. That was pretty much the week, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or two. Was it been 1 week or two?
Happy belated 4th of July.
Yep, it was freaking hot here. And that was it.
Yep, that was it.
We went to the pool, we went to the beach.
Yeah.
Anything else? We played putt putt. No, that wasn't this
Oh.
weekend. What did we do? We went to the zoo.
It was not a zoo.
It was not the zoo. After we went to the zoo, I felt bad for going to the zoo that we
Mm.
supported it. So
Yeah, it's almost like the animals were being treated very badly.
yeah,
It seems like
it was not clean.
it was-
It was not clean.
Yeah, it was not clean. I mean, you're in Myrtle Beach. It's like a backwoods freaking.
Yeah, it was bad.
They had a Zedonk, if that tells you anything. And Memory was there. You know, the baboon.
Aren't you funny? Whatever. Anyway,
We did get to feed the goats. Lots and lots and lots of goats. It's more like a petting zoo than a zoo.
Yeah, it was more like, except they had lions
And a bear.
and a bear and monkeys. Lots of monkeys and
Lots-
peacocks everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh my God, peacocks are
Yeah.
everywhere.
And chickens and pigeons and, it's,
It was weird.
it was weird. It was very odd.
We just saw a sign. We were trying to go thrifting.
Yeah, it didn't work.
That didn't. It was.
Well, plus someone has a knee of a 62-year-old.
It's bad when you're only 21.
Right.
Anyway, the arthritis is kicking in. But that's it for stitching.
Yep.
Did we talk about it all?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you guys for coming back and hanging with us and chatting, and
We'll try to keep it more frequent.
I'll keep you posted.
Baxter says bye. Oh, as he's trying to bark.
No, he's just looking out the door. Say bye, Baxter.
Say bye.
Bye. Have a good week.
Have a good week. Bye, guys.